Okay, here's a little top bar hive that hasn't been opened in a really long time. Pulled the top off, and as you can see, they were building comb up in the attic. And so I wanted to wait until after winter to open them up, and right before they were going to start really brooding up, building up a lot of honeys and stuff like that, I wanted to get this cleaned up. I'm leaving it as a top bar hive. I don't normally run top bars, but I'm using this little hive as one of my examples for my classes, and so I am cleaning it up so that we can work it easily. It's got a lot of cross comb, and it's just, as you can see, it's a mess. So I'm gonna get them restarted and a little cleaned up to begin spring. Okay, just wanted to point out, you can't just pry up on the top bars because they've got it welded onto the side. You just rip the comb off, like the ones that I had to pull because it was so tight, so that I could work in here. So I'm hoping by loosening up, I might be able to save some of their combs so that they can utilize it. They're really not happy with this. They are completely feral. And by being able to work them, also I'll be able to requeen them. So this is a work in progress. So we'll see how this comes out. And this is one of the main problems with top bar hives. There we go. They can use that for a little while longer. I'm gonna see what we can do with them. Okay, I'm kind of like working from the back here instead of working in the front, just to get them started. Ooh, they're not nice. So I got two of them off that broke because I couldn't get in here. Let me give these guys. Girls, a little smoke here. A little towards the entrance. So let's see what we can do. Gotta clean that up. That's a mess. I was gonna have a bunch of people out and kind of have like a little event on opening this girl up, but since we've got so many issues with self-quarantining and stuff like that, I figured, well, maybe everybody wants to be involved in it. Oh, she's got, look at all that propolis. All that is propolis. I've been, so maybe, should I eat my Wheaties this morning? Kind of like doing a cutout, and again, just a mess. We'll clean it up. I'll show you what it's going to look like when we're all done. So we got 3 bars out, actually 5 bars out. So now I'm going to go through and like get all this extra wax pulled out of here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, this bar, I'm not going to save the wax on this. I'm going to break it off and have them restart it. As you can see, it looks like it's had a meltdown at one point in its life, and that is really common with these top bar hives. They get too hot. And this one, actually, I don't think even has a screen in the bottom. So I'm going to have to rectify that for this summer. So yeah, I'm just going to break this off here, leaving some wax for them to begin with. Again, tell them to restart, do it over again. You have to excuse me, I've got one hand. So I'm actually going to put this one here as an empty. I'm going to sit this towards the back to give them a little something. And I'm going to start some more. I'm not finding any honey or anything yet, so probably a good thing that I'm doing it right now at this time before they get all this comb filled up with honey. And also, this way I can get them requeened this spring and to help them out. So they had a little cross comb right there, there. There we go, got it to loosen up. Ugh. Again, that's a meltdown, again. You can see how it started to separate, pull down from the heat, and then the bees tried to save it. It's all saggy looking. I'm getting into some decent comb coming up. Okay, they're just really off on their build. They're not in the center. It's kind of difficult to get them taken out. Cleaning it up. Not so bad. Got some waxworm larvae down there in the bottom. I'm gonna get this, got that many more frames to go. Alright, they actually put 2 combs on this one bar, which is a pain in the butt also. So I'm going to have to pop that off and then hang it on another bar. We're still going. She's really good. She makes a lot of nice brood. Might be good that I'm in here. She looks like she possibly could swarm pretty fast. Okay, these combs running towards the front are actually looking a lot better. Getting some decent combs. Looks like they've been busy. Again, allowing for inspection without any problems. Hopefully then it was just the very back end that maybe had the meltdown that is causing the problem. So definitely needs to be broke up and, you know, make a split from it. So this is a pretty small box for a large hive. And so there's the other issue with the top bars. I don't have another piece of equipment this size, so what I'd have to do is take the frames and wire them into some deep frames to put them into some of my Langstroth hives. Come on. There's a lot of bees in this corner. I just want to take all these down. Come on. So in the center it was nice. Back here they got it in at an angle. I was all excited. Yeah, that's all angled. So what a mess. This is kind of good because it's going to be giving them the room that they really need. Everybody's running outside. Typical. Yeah, look at that. That's a mess. All cross cut, not even forming to the top bar. Yeah, I'm not using that. I can't work that. So we're gonna ask them to try that again. And this is actually a perfect time to do it right before we get some nice pollen flows. Oops, I'm not going to do that. That's the propolis at their entrance. I'm going to leave that for them. So just going to kind of knock down all this comb. Cleaning it up. They're going to be pretty happy. They're going to actually have some room now. Oh, won't have to really worry as much about this hive now swarming on me. Again, I'm just gonna kind of clean this up. They're actually not as bad as I first thought. I can understand why they were a little upset with me. I did try to get them off the wall a little bit. And scrape. Okay, I kind of cleaned off some of the burr comb on this, even though I really don't like this comb and will replace it in the future. I'm not going to do all the damage all at one time to this poor hive. And I'm going to actually put this towards the front for when they first walk in the door. I'm going to have to reverse it because got a bow out on it. There we go. Put that towards the front. And then I'm also going to give another one towards the front that's empty, like so. And then I'm going to start moving all their brood comb over. So this one's not too bad, as you can tell. I'm going to put the brood right here, making sure we're nice. And again, brood going right here. Cleaning out any excess wax from the bottom. Again, we want to be able to pick up the frames of the top bar, the bars. I'm not used to saying that. And we want to be able to look for our queen. We want to make sure it's queen right. We want to make sure the hive is healthy. We have to be able to manage the hive. And so that is the whole purpose behind being able to pull each comb out and actually take a peek at it. You want to be able to look to make sure you've got eggs, fresh eggs being laid. Okay, this is the ugly one. This is the one I need to fix. Put this one in here next. I'm going to set that in here. I'm going to have to help them out a little bit. This is the one that has just a little bit of eggs. I'm going to put that opposite so that they don't have a big hole to, well, it's not going to fit. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. What I'm going to do then, oops, sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. I'm going to give them this one in between. Give them some more space. Show the queen that she does not have to leave. We've got some room for her to continue working, and I'm going to have to come in this hive more frequently, of course, to keep it from getting like it was. Okay, I knocked off all the icky comb, all the stuff that was really like melted down, and I'm going to put these bars back in. I'm leaving this one like it is right now. I need to make a note that I need to come in here and fix it, because what I do is I've helped people with top bars before, and I like to make a little hanger so that I can pop one of these broods off and hang it on an empty bar so that they can save this brood. So I'm going to come back in later and with that, and actually I'll take pictures so that everybody gets to see that, or video, however. Of course, I'm putting this in a different angle, so none of these, we're going to have a gap on one. Not everybody's going to fit. So I'm going to actually leave one of these out. Also because if I do like a little spacer, there's enough room in the top of this house, the attic of it, I should say, or that I could actually leave a space to feed the bees. Like put a little, have a little gap so that they can come up and get to some food. Maybe a sugar cake or a small pint jar with some syrup, because I think, yeah, or I could probably even get a quart jar to stand up in the roof here. And I am definitely going to take all the Black Widow out also. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these bees are going to be pretty tickled to death after today with having more and more room. So I hope that you guys enjoyed being with me on doing the little top bar here. They are definitely unique and an experience that is educational for beekeepers to see natural hives. So yeah, woo. Got themselves a little fresh house. Need to fix something. They got the sides are coming out. I need to bring a hammer. They're gonna love that. There we go. Oh, and I definitely need to put them on a stand. Okay, these combs running towards the front are actually looking a lot better. Getting some decent combs. Looks like they've been busy. Again, allowing for inspection without any problems. Hopefully then it was just the very back end that maybe had the meltdown that is causing the problem. So definitely needs to be broke up. You know, make a split from it. So this is a pretty small box for a large hive. And so there's the other issue with the top bars. I don't have another piece of equipment this size. So what I'd have to do is take the frames and wire them into some deep frames to put them into some of my Langstroth hives. Come on. There's a lot of bees in this corner. I just want to take all these down. Come on. So in the center it was nice. Back here they got it in at an angle. I was all excited. Yeah, that's all angled. So what a mess. This is kind of good because it's going to be giving them the room that they really need. Everybody's running outside. Typical. Yeah, look at that. That's a mess. All cross cut. Not even forming to the top bar. Yeah, I'm not using that. I can't work that. So we're gonna ask them to try that again. And this is actually a perfect time to do it right before we get some nice pollen flows. Oops, I'm not gonna do that. That's the propolis at their entrance. I'm gonna leave that for them. So just going to kind of knock down all this comb. Cleaning it up. They're going to be pretty happy. They're going to actually have some room now. I won't have to really worry as much about this hive now swarming on me. Again, I'm just going to kind of clean this up. They're actually not as bad as I first thought. I can understand why they were a little upset with me. I did try to get them off the wall a little bit and scrape.